because I want the first time to be with what do you call it?
Lee isn't playing on stream. He's getting set up right now. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I forgot. The audio settings should be, I think, are wrong.
I don't even know if I can hear anything. Let me just check.
Advanced settings, audio sharing, share party. Okay, so share party. Alright, audio. Lee, can you hear yourself in the stream?
Not yet. Let me just double check. Might be me. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, I think you set it up in your set.
Alright, how do we do this again? Party settings, in it. Allow your voice to be shared for current party. Yep. Right, I hope I can hear myself now. Let's double check. Yep, sounds like I'm there now. Good. I'm here. Assholes. Right, what happened? Oh yeah, we docked. Alright, so if you remember as well, we have to make sure that we get all of the collectibles and everything is on top of this, because you wanna you wanna 100% this thing, don't you? Which I know you can do.
Alright, so do you want to do the islands?
But how did you...
Save those for later, once we unlock all of the things. Okay, let me put my phone on with you guys.
What do you think he wants?
To test our patience.
Well, there is another way of doing it if you're interested. You can basically halt the side missions at the moment and do them all once the serpent lowers the water the second time. We can do all of the islands and then get everything that we need to get.
Alright, that sounds like a plan. Alright.
They'll be clawing all over each other just to catch a whiff of my wind.
I think it's kind of interesting because I did it that way before, and it was really kind of cool because I did the Dwarves missions parts 1 and 2, one after the other, and then I went to Veithagard, that place on the you know, the place where you destroy that statue of Thor and there's a dragon nearby. Then when you went in there, you got absolutely rooted. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And you hated me.
I did not want to do that stupid. You made me do that. We're like 4 levels under level.
Yeah, well, at the time I was trying to show you how tough the game actually wasn't that difficult, and you eventually realise it's a completely different beast from Balance, isn't it?
Jesus Christ, I'm rusty. Oh my god. Oh, they explode. That's great.
Alright, let's have a look in this shop. How the hell can...
Didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, it wasn't the... It was this, and then this, and then I just freaking go ape shit on the ass.
What happened there? Did you just slow down?
Yeah, I realm shifted.
Oh, was that a manual one?
Yeah. I don't think I would get my horse back after chapter 5. I'm assuming he's talking about Red Dead.
I presume so as well. As for what he's talking about, I do not know. Okay,
Maybe next time.
alright, well, I guess what we can do now is just go through the tower. Yep. So just keep following the main objective.
Okay. There's no birds?
That's what I'm trying to remember because I have to make sure that we pay attention this time.
Yeah, I'm watching you completely.
Well, I'm heading down that pathway. And there's the say the poisonous beasts here. There they are. Greetings.
Yeah, he's talking about Red Dead.
Oh look, the Fist of Thor is still here. Good times. Where is he? Come here.
So, Justin, I think he was talking about, like, what do you mean, like, did you lose your horse or something like that? Or, I mean, I have no clue, 'cause I haven't even, like, watched videos of Red Dead, so I don't know anything.
That tower leads through.
Alright.
Man, I tell you, bro, my teachers have been ruthless. Like paper after paper, and I had to do an oral presentation in front of my entire freaking class. She was like, it wasn't awkward for when I went because I'm a very loud person, so I didn't have to worry about people not hearing me. But like for other people, I felt like their embarrassment. Like I felt bad. Because in some sort, it was like, ugh. It was like nails on a chalkboard for some of the things. I'm like, yikes.
Do you ever get used to this?
Alright, in this room there's a shrine in there. A giant shrine.
Alright.
So make sure you read that, because I think you need to get all these shrines for a trophy.
Another one.
Look, it's the world serpent. It's so much bigger than I imagined.
After getting back from Guarma.
Or will by now.
Oh, finally,
Llama.
that's what you're talking about. Yeah, of course you can get your horse back. Basically, in Guam, there's a chapter in Red Dead where you and half of the team end up leaving the whole area, and you end up on a Caribbean island next to Cuba. So you've technically lost everything, but when you get back, you can accumulate your horse and all that stuff. That's what he's worried about, which is fair enough, because you'd think, hold on, do I get my horse back?
Well, hold on. Is there, like, faces of, like, remember the faces shit we have to do? Faces of magic and all that?
Oh, the others are inside Freya's garden. We can't get to that until we get back from Alfheim and go to her house to resurrect Mimir. So just follow the poison. There's a Muspelheim cipher in the box down here, in the pit where that worm is.
Okay. Oh, there's a fucking chest right there.
Die, worm. There you are.
There you go.
Hey,
Muspelheim,
you have a language.
the realm of fire.
Should look for more like this. Oh, what were those things?
Okay.
They smell awful.
Your mother called them scorn poles.
Let's climb up.
Poison magic. She was the one who showed me how to disable them. What?
It's just funny to think of her teaching you something.
Yes.
It's funny to think of her teaching you something.
Whoa. Sure is foggy here.
Foothills. Very creative naming.
Another door.
Or is it Foothills? Foothills.
Just foothills.
Excuse me, but how did
Can't
you
use
come
anything
by
else to
that?
get around on it other than foot.
And while I won't dispute that,
Like I said, very
I know
creative
that
naming.
blade, it was
Ooh, I
one
can
of
get an
ours,
upgrade
but,
for the
we
Leviathan.
had to make it for you.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Step aside.
I can't.
Because I didn't fully level it up because I didn't want to go to fucking Muspelheim.
Fond of her, and I would be
So I never.
somewhat
Wait, what was that? What did you just do there?
You did
I leveled up
something
the axe to level 6 because I never did it to level 6.
Oh, of course, you got the chilling mists of Niflheim, didn't you? Yep, well done.
Yep.
It makes all the difference because that means your strength will stay up permanently by 15 even if you were to play it again. So it doesn't go down after that.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. I will make improvements to the axe.
Oh my god, it's cold as shit in my room. Let me turn down my fan.
Cold over in Florida?
True, but
That's possible.
Yeah, my room.
she would have insisted
I have my fan on max.
perpetrated against her axe by my
Surprised you don't have aircon.
I knew it.
What, the AC?
Buck's brother.
Yeah.
The other half of the brother.
We do, but it's on like,
Blue one is your brother.
I think like 70 something. I don't know. John's really stingy about the AC.
no boast. Swear to Freya.
Yeah,
he's the one
I
paying
think
for
you can carry on, dude. Proceed. There's not
Don't you
this.
do
Do
this?
not undo his
Well, you can do that if you want. There's the little puzzle thing there if you want it. Oh yeah, of course. Grab any hack silver and chests and
shit.
everything. You're gonna need it. What the hell am I talking about? Of course, just explore the freaking area and get everything, man. I'm so dumb. Sorry, I'm not used to this. I need to plan everything out. You know how I'm always on autopilot when I play this, and yeah, I just don't think about what I do. I just do it. It's so irritating.
Oh fuck.
Hey, that was a nice block there. See that armor, it protected you. You may have been hit by the poison, but it didn't damage you.
So, what were you working on?
Oh, that. I call
Oh,
it the Sky Mover.
Well, I
Up that mountain, waits for
hella
treasure
rusty.
trove of rare resources.
I'm playing Death Stranding. I just got to the part where I have an actual vehicle.
Not even
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah, shit. Careful, man.
Hey, Sindri. We found something interesting.
Oh, really? I love something interesting. The travelers. Oh, disgusting. Smelly, covered in God knows how many little beasties, but gorgeous armor. Let's see if I can't make something more sanitary. Yes?
Oh, I'm dead. Holy shit, I'm
Sindri,
rusty.
Could you take a look at this?
Honestly, I don't have much else going on right now.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
You hold an ancient?
Yes,
Was it
Oh my god.
difficult?
yes.
Is
Yes.
that all you're gonna give me?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
What happened?
Oh my god.
Oh wow,
Oh
you
my
got
God.
hit from three. You got hit from 3 different directions. They really don't want you getting the
No,
stuff. Alright, it's my turn.
Atreus, here.
Something tells me I'm a bit rusty.
You are a bit rusty, dude.
I have a slight feeling I'm a bit rusty.
Alright, just focus. I'm sure you can do it.
Oh my god, Kratos. Why you like this? Alright.
Thank you, Thor.
Whoa.
There's 2 fucking worms here. Where are they? There's one.
Oh my god.
Wow. Here, eat that.
Oh my goodness, I'm making new mistakes here.
Unstoppable aura, bitches.
I don't even know what's hitting me half the time.
It's those guys, they're throwing the magic poison at you and everything. Stay closer to where Sindri set up his shop, because when you're running around in that area they can do a lot of damage to you.
Oh my god. This game cheats sometimes.
No,
Wonder why they don't get along. I mean, they're family.
that is their matter alone, boy.
Okay.
Holy shit, dude, I don't think I'm gonna be able to take out a Valkyrie for a while, dude. Oh my god. So rusty. Fucking rust
Oh
bucket
wow,
over
I actually
here.
got one of these wrong.
Jesus Christ. You know what, in all actually, dude, I don't think I really want 100% this game. I do want to finish it on New Game Plus and then do the speed run.
No, it's up to you, man.
Honestly, I don't really want to be bothered. Oh, there he is. This fuckhead. I just want to beat the Valkyrie Queen's ass, get the Zeus armor, then do the speed run, and probably take a break from this game for a while. Finish Death Stranding. That game's like, you gotta be in the mood to play it. Cause yesterday I just started playing it, and I like playing it for a while, and I looked at the time and I realized I've been playing that game for 2 fucking hours. I'm like, shit. Like you just don't notice it. It's crazy. It's a good game though. It is a good game.
I don't know if I like that or hate that. I have to be in the mood to play something.
I mean, you don't have to exactly be in the mood. Then again, it's like, I don't, like, I feel like it's gonna take a while to beat that game. And although I just got to, in my opinion, where the game starts to get good, which is when you get your bike. So basically, you're not walking everywhere now. You start driving everywhere, and you start making bridges and power cables and shit like that. So you start to get more advanced, and the game becomes easier, and you can carry more cargo and stuff like that. Like, my guy's stacked.
That sounds like a typical game to me.
You play as Norman Reedus, so you know it's a plus.
Oh, it always is when you play as a very popular actor.
I can't tell. Are we getting closer to the mountain?
We are.
Alright, so make sure when you're playing this though, if nothing else, make sure you get as many boxes and resources as you possibly can, because the equipment that you want to get is going to cost a fucking fortune. Come on, kid, move through. Well.
Oh fuck! Is that what I think it is? I'm gonna die if it is what I think it is. It's one of those witches, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Revenants. Prefer the Revenants in Doom. They got rocket launchers on their shoulders.
No. When does Doom come out?
March 20th.
Oh, so it's coming up.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you what, for all the people that have played the game so far, I've not seen a single one of them actually say anything bad about the game. Other than just the occasional downsides that come along with every game, you know?
Tedious, grindy, like that sort of thing.
No, you know how like every game has a little downside to it, like something is a little bit odd or it just doesn't work properly or it's just not necessarily something worth investing in. Well, other than that, everyone is praising it. Everyone has actually played it now, and all the previews and some of the minor reviews have all been good. I haven't seen a single bad one. I'm like, well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And I can clearly see that they've put a lot of effort into making this game. And see, you know how it was delayed because it was supposed to be out in November last year, and now it's coming out in March. Well, that's good. That's what I'm saying. If they want to make sure the game is done properly, then I respect that.
Okay.
And if you can get about 30 hours of gameplay out of it or more, then I'm happy. It's going to be a challenge, though. I know that.
Okay. What is Doom coming out? March 20th. Oh, so it's coming up.
March 20th.
Okay. You know, in all honesty, I think not going for the collectibles is for the most part, decent idea. Because, like, we can look at this as maybe like a sort of practicing speedrun.
Well,
Because
the main reason I go after them, dude, is because they're worth a lot of money. That's the reason I do it. Because they're very expensive, and every bit of money counts when it comes to getting the armor and resources that you actually want to use. That's the reason I do it.
Well, there's just gonna be the Zeus armor. Oh shoot!
Yeah, and bear in mind, to get the full set, you have to take out the Valkyrie Queen, so you have to make sure you're strong enough to take her out.
Then again, I can just do this thing called But you know, honestly,
what are we actually playing it on? I can't even remember. Oh, it's still giving me a challenge.
Right before, give me a challenge. Oh my god.
That's fair enough.
Use the world. Bring out the freaking kunais. Beat the shit out of him. I'm doing no damage to him. Why am I doing no damage to him? There we go.
Oh yeah, little Shrek's coming out the door, isn't he?
Fucking Shrek. Got one good punch left in him. Oh no, he doesn't. Oh no. I feel like I get hurt. Oh, I hate that freaking thing.
Oh yeah, using that Valkyrie axe pommel on you, and that's the one that's going to cause an explosion. Remember it. There's a good chance it activates after you do the Executioner's Cleave attack.
Damn it, boy. Get this, might as well. Essentially free money. It is free money. I'm on fire. Why am I on fire? Easy money.
There we go. Hold on. An ogre here. Build this fucking place.
Oh. This new chair is both comfortable and like uncomfortable at the same time.
Did we literally just walk through that door at exactly the same time there? That's like we did.
Possibly.
Oh, by the way, there's a box here that's covered in hell bramble. Because you've got the blades, you can get into it now.
Yeah, shit. That's nice.
Scaps like I have 10.
There we go. Stack.
How much would I get out of that? Oh wow, 5 scabs that came out of that one instead of 1. Well, that's better. Where's that bird? There's a bird up there. Kill him.
I doubt it.
Let me get that bird.
Got you little shit.
I care.
The black breath. Stay back, boy.
Can't wait to see Odin's real ravens and his wolves. That's gonna be fun.
Is it really? Bastards.
Stay back, boy.
Ugh. What is that?
You must find another way up.
The witch. Wish she was here. Bet she could get us past this.
My
So,
magic is
Lee,
useless against the black
if
breath.
you
There's
were
no way around
going to play
Odin saw that
Fallout,
long ago.
when
What
would
are
you do
doing
it?
here?
Making sure
Like
you
I'm gonna assume that if you were,
Why
it would
wouldn't you
be
warn us?
I was
probably
busy
a little
saving
bit
my friend,
or a lot
if you remember.
after our speed run.
The black breath is a corruption of magic. Even I can't
Awesome.
dispel. Only the pure light of Alfheim is strong enough to break through.
Honestly, my answer's still the same as before. I really don't know.
What does this goal mean to you?
Because I'm still looking at the options I have on my table, which is the superhero thing. But then I've got, see, because Doom Eternal's only a few weeks away for me, I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into that game. I've been waiting for this game for a long time. You know, so I've got that to think about as well. Now, ideally, what I want to do as well is I want to get the speedrun done before Eternal's out.
Even though you shot my friend.
Oh, then we better start booking it.
Well, on top of that as well, I mean, the the game will probably be here on the day in question because I used the Amazon vouchers I had to pre-order it.
There you go.
So yeah, it was £50. I thought, okay, that's about £10 cheaper than I thought it was going to be, but either way I had £60 in vouchers, so I was covered.
Only for a little while.
Vouchers are gift cards?
Yeah, the Amazon vouchers, or you know, they come in many different forms. I just applied them to my Amazon account, so the next time I bought something it would be used automatically, but you can set it up so it doesn't do that anyway.
We'll use this.
Just pre-ordered the game and there it was, and I was like, yep, thank you, done.
Sindri.
A dwarf at the foot of these hills.
That's what I like about my birthday is I say to everyone, look, if nothing else, just get me Amazon vouchers because I'll find something to spend it on.
Dwarves are awfully
Ooh,
resourceful.
Amazon.
Irritating, based on the two we have met.
Indeed.
Normally new games come out, but especially the ones I want, they're between February and April anyway. It's been that way for the last few years, and Doom Eternal's no different. So. But yeah, if we work on this as much as we can for now, I would appreciate that.
Thankfully, it's no longer underwater.
Why is that creature in the bay?
No one
Well,
knows. He just
I say
appeared one day.
we try,
Soon after,
and we don't do any
Thor
side
attacked,
quests, we just
and their battle could
go
be
through the
felt
game.
across all the realms.
to a degree as
Ultimately
fast
ended
as
a
possible,
stalemate,
but like
and
not
Thor
speed
returned
running,
to Odin empty-handed.
like
The serpent
practice,
stayed and
like just to
grew
get an
so
idea
large,
of what it's
he
like
now
not doing the
spans
side quests. 'Cause
all
I'm
the
sure for
realms.
you, it's probably like natural
They've
for you
hated
to
each other
do
ever since.
certain things after certain
Destined to
areas.
prove
Just like
each other in
how
Ragnarok.
in Fallout, I always do the same side quest
I dearly
every
wish I didn't.
time.
No, let me be
order.
clear about something. The reason I want to do the side quests is to get the more powerful enchantments and resources. There are basically two levels of them. There are the standard ones that you get on the original playthrough, and then the more powerful variants which are 2 or 3 times stronger. Which is you know, the red coloured enchantments and not the epic or legendary, because those are the kind of things you're going to need to help you out. That's why I want to do them. Not just for the hell of it, just to get the resources. That's why when I do my playthroughs now, I don't do the side missions anymore, other than Muspelheim, Niflheim, and the Valkyries, because it's just for the challenge or the fight. But if I ever do them at all, it's just for the resources.
Are you watching?
That's fair enough. So my plan is at least to finish the game.
Elven architecture.
Then we'll go
My
find the
bowstring was
chest for
soaked in the light of Alfheim.
Niflheim,
It can now reawaken the
and
magic of the elves.
Niflheim and Muspelheim, do the Valkyries,
Not as long as the light shines through.
and
This way.
that's about it.
I want one.
And the Valkyries we absolutely have to do if we want to get the full Zeus armor. So
beat, kick the Valkyries after dying a few times, especially since the Queen.
Well, I like to think that we won't die a few times. I want to kick their asses.
Well, I'm not planning on beating them first try, but you know, surprises could happen.
Well, you never know. You know enough about them at this point to get by, but just to remember there are variances to their attacks on New Game Plus. So all the enemies are different on New Game Plus, dude. All of them are. You know, even the dragon in the mountain, he's got a few surprises, but I don't know what he does on this difficulty though.
I'm not doing those dragons. Those dragons can fucking stay chained. Yeah, fuck those dragons.
No, I mean the main one, the big one up the mountain, Herazlia.
Oh, okay. It's like those dragons are assholes. We're trying to free them and they just keep shooting lightning bolts at me the whole entire time. Yeah, fuck off. You can stay chained for all I care. It's like I'm trying to help you and you go out of your way to shoot lightning bolts at me. Bastard. Bastard.
Well, I think after being chained for a few hundred years, I'd fire lightning bolts at everybody. Until I see one of them free me, I'm like, oh, thank you, sorry, I didn't realise that, bye.
They didn't even apologize. They're like, oh. Yeah,
well, what are they going to say?
I don't know, they could show them where gold is or some shit, I don't know, they could do something and just fucking leave. Just look at him for 5 seconds and just leave.
What does he do? He has a stash of gold in his stomach and he just throws it up or something.
Well, maybe there could be like a hidden, like, maybe he's got like a cave or something nearby that has a bunch of like treasure.
Well, you think Fafnir would know, because he was one of them and he was hoarding shit all over the place, wasn't he?
Yeah, you see?
I can't believe this drink is still frozen.
The water?
Yep, I froze it hours ago and it's still got ice everywhere.
Is it in a thermos, hydro flask, whatever they're called?
No,
I
just left it in the freezer at work and I take it out and then it just slowly defrosts after time, but it's normally completely defrosted by now, but there's still massive chunks of ice in that. I'm just surprised.
Is it like a water bottle?
It's just
Container?
You know, just like a bottle of water that you buy, like mineral water. This brand is called Buxton. We sell it in my store. It's just one of those, only costs 70p, and it's like 1.5 liters.
Do you get like deals and stuff like that for working at your store? Because where I work, I get like huge deals on the deli. That's where I get my lunch. Completely.
Not in the way that you think. No. I think they could be a lot nicer to us, given that they own billions.
I figured they'd give you a discount on that ice cream you like. What's that ice cream called that you like?
Well, we only get 10% discount. We have a discount card that we swipe with our shopping when we do it, and then we get 10% off. And to be honest, I don't really use my card that much because it's like, I know it's still something, but 10% to me is not that much when it comes to a company that earns as much money as they do. I think they should give us at least 25. That's what I would do.
That's fair.
There are some companies over here that earn less money than mine do, and the staff get higher percentages and discount. I know places where they get 25% and they earn far less money. So what the fuck's wrong with my company? They're just being greedy.
I mean, like, if you don't mind me asking, have you worked there for a while, or have you just started working there?
No, I've worked for them for 16 years.
Okay, well then they don't really have an excuse. I've only been working there for like about a year now, actually. At Publix. Such a great thing, because once I worked there for 3 years, I get you can look. It's called the 3-year plan for Publix, and so once I turn 21. I'll be able to either look for a new job or just stay with Publix. But they have this 3-year plan where you get like huge like stocks, you get a huge bonus and everything. It's like enough to
How does
put a
it
down
work?
payment on a house is how much they give you to work in there for 3 years. But you have to work there consistently, and you have to,
It can capture,
you know,
hold, and transfer
be a
the light
good
of all time.
worker, not slack
Place
off,
the Bifrost there.
call in when you're sick, or call in when you're gonna be late. Try not to be late, stuff like that. You know, the usual stuff, and you get that 3-year plan. It's
Give it
so
a
worth
moment.
it.
The temple needs time to
Wow.
wake up from its
See what I
sleep.
mean?
And I
It is
wanted to
from
work
this
there when I
room
was
and
16,
this
but
room alone
you need
that
to
you
get
will be
a
able to cross
I'm not sure
between realms.
18 since it has that 3-year
What you
plan
see
thing.
before
You have to get
represents the temple
recommended
which
by
we
somebody,
stand,
and I didn't really have
as
anybody
well
to
as the realm
recommend. So I
towers
just
that
worked at
encircle the Lake of Nine inside.
Panera,
All the realms
which is
exist
like
in the same physical
a
space,
fast food
reflections of each
sandwich place where
These doors,
I made fucking
the towers
sandwiches
outside, and the
for
9
like
realms
2 years.
are all intertwined and coexisting
Yeah,
on
your
Yeah,
company
exactly.
seems to have some nice benefits. I'll give it that.
separated only by the Bifrost light of Alfheim.
What is a
This place
P
can
in
focus and control
England?
that
I don't
light.
understand that
And is this the
currency.
world tree?
Only an artistic representation of
It
it.
means
Some
pence.
Justin
The
is.
Yggdrasil is much, much more.
Like
than
75
this.
pence.
The tree of life is
Pennies.
bound
Is that
to the
like
fate of the world,
pennies are?
just as we are
So I
bound
figured.
to it.
And then
The
what's
tree
your
nourishes our
like
souls.
dollar?
The dew from its leaves
Euros,
feeds
isn't it?
our valleys
No,
and rivers.
pounds.
The tree's
Oh,
very
pounds.
existence supports
Yeah.
all of
So,
creation along
so
its
is it like
lines.
£1 is
Its
$1?
life
Because you said
energy
that
interwoven into the
your
tapestry
games are
of
usually
life.
£60, so I figured
Well,
£1
you get
is
more
$1.
dollars.
And rebirth.
You
Every
can get a lot more
strand
dollars when you
transcending
compare
time,
them to pounds.
transcending space.
It's like I think you can get like
Everything leads back to the tree.
$1.50 compared to a pound.
That's how it works.
And
But I'm
is
guessing
it
you
like
were looking for a more
is it like a
practical
paper
answer.
bill, or is it like
Very
like
well.
an actual
The bridge
pound
you
of
pushed
something, or
outside
is
is
it like a
currently positioned to lead to
paper,
the realm
like
of
a
Vanaheim.
like you know
Well,
how
we
our-
have
Turn the
coins
wheel to our
and
actual
paper.
destination, Alfheim.
So I mean, there are many types of coins that we have. We have a
The
one
wheel turns the
pence, which
bridge,
is
and the
copper. We
bridge
got a 2
aligns
pence,
to
which is
different
copper.
realm towers
We have
on
a
the
5, a
outside.
10, and a 20, which is silver.
No tower.
And we
And
have
that's why realm travel
sorry, there's
to
the 50p
Alfheim
is silver as
Without
well.
a tower for the
And we
bridge to
have
lock
the
into,
£1,
the sequence can't
which is
begin.
like gold, and there's a £2 coin
Every
as well,
realm
which
has a
is
travel room that
also
unlocks
gold.
the bridge to that realm.
And then
I'm giving you the
after
one
that,
for
it goes into
Now you
notes.
can
There's
lock in your
£5 note,
destination.
£10 note, £20, and £50. In Scotland, you have £1 notes up there, as well as £1 coins.
We're ready. Remember to take the
Interesting.
Bifrost. You don't want to lose that.
Did not know that.
Now the realm travel bridge will align. And the
It's
realm
fairly simple currency though. So if you were to have some, you'd understand it quite easily. So same as I'd probably understand, the dollars and everything.
So like, is there like a £50 like bill or a
Yeah.
£20 bill? Is it like a piece of paper and it has like a president or king?
Yeah, we have like Queen Victoria and Winston Churchill and other people on the front and back of it. The £50 one is a red color.
When the giants
Winston
vanished from
Churchill.
Midgard. Where the tower went and how they moved it remain a mystery.
Well, same way you guys have presidents on the back of your bills.
Yep, you guys have kings and queens.
Yeah, our current queen is she's still on the back of our notes. Yep.
It's dark.
This trip was its last use.
Yeah, I heard somewhere that like apparently she was supposed to die a while ago, but she didn't. So like they predicted that she was gonna die, but she didn't, and she like cheat death or something like that.
Oh, for God's sake.
Captured light of Alfheim. Yes.
She and her mother her mother lived for a very long time, a very long time. I mean, they just know how to look after themselves. I mean, being in a palace all day, I mean, I'm sure you can stay away from all kinds of crap, but of course the palace is surrounded by the royal guard, so you gotta be careful with those guys. If you go anywhere near them, they can whip out those assault rifles on you.
Assault rifles?
Yeah, the royal guard carry assault rifles with them.
See that column of light on the horizon?
Oh, I didn't think you guys had guns. I thought
Oh,
you
we
didn't
do.
have guns.
We do have guns, but only government officials and like armed forces and military use guns over here.
Yeah, no, honestly, that's how it should be.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I mean, I've seen people. It's all over the place. I've seen people that have actually tested the Royal Guard. They've walked up to them, and they will, even kids, they'll shove them to the side and they'll shout in your face, "Get out of the way!" and everything. You don't fuck with the Royal Guard over here, man. They'll stick a bayonet through you.
I really should get a gun. I don't know what gun I'd get. The only thing I have that's considered a weapon is a katana, which I am very proud to own.
I think you killed
Beautiful. I don't use it though. I don't use it at all. I just have it.
Well, I hope you don't have to use it, but it's a comfort to know it's there. I don't blame you guys for actually owning guns. You know, if guns over there are a big issue, it's understandable why more people would have one. I would, because if they're so common, and they're such a great danger, you'd want to protect yourself as well. I get it, I really do. But I'm just glad that we don't have them over here, unless you're in the freaking military or the armed forces or something, or the armed police even. You know, anti-terrorist forces and everything like that, and RAF and whatnot.
It's funny because me and Garvey don't own any guns. Garvey doesn't even own he owns a pocket knife. That's his quote-unquote weapon. But John is like stacked. Like he has like an AR like something. He has like 2 different types of pistols, and he has like a shotgun. I'm like stacked. Like he has like a little safe and everything. It's funny.
Sounds like he doesn't fuck around.
No, he doesn't.
Hey, did you pick up this cipher over here when after the first group of elves?
Yep, I sure did.
Oh, good. Excellent.
No.
Ow! Ow! There's voices in my head.
Yeah, this kid has got some pretty amazing powers about him. God knows what he's gonna be like when he's in full force. I ever played what's that?
Have you ever played Neil? It's like Dark Souls, but with like
I said nothing.
Like swords. I think.
Okay.
I could be wrong. It's like people compare it to Jedi Fallen Order, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I think, unless I'm mistaken.
I have an idea of what it might actually be, but wait a minute, hold on. But no, I haven't played it.
Just that since the elves are always fighting over the light, they kept them isolated.
I can do whatever you want.
Aha! Oh, damn it! I knew there was something I was Right, the Talisman of Eternal Fury, dude. It's here.
What is that?
That's what you need. That's your talisman. Yeah, go back to the dwarf. Go back to him.
Well, I mean, I already have to, so we're in a fucking circle. The damn kid had a mental breakdown and moved my boat in a different direction. Fuck, so I just went all the way around. Alright, what is this? Talisman of Eternal Affinity.
Again, basically when you activate it, gain a rage burst. It has a passive effect that increases the amount of rage gained from combat as well as the duration of Spartan Rage. This is what I wanted you to get, because this is part of your build.
I'm too poor.
What? How?
I'm just poor.
How much scap slag do you need?
Oh, no, I'm poor on tack silver.
I've got 500,000. You should have more or less the same, right?
I mean, maybe not. I don't know.
Damn it. Oh, okay, well, go and accumulate some more cash and we'll get this built for you. Now, thing to point out is you need to upgrade it as well, because what's going to happen is if you look at your current talisman, you'll see that it just has it's just there by itself, but the New Game Plus variants add enchantment slots, so you're gonna have another 3 slots for enchantments, which you can't say no to, right?
Is there a New Game Plus version of the time stop thing that I have?
Well, the Talisman of the Realms, yeah, there is.
And it has 3 sockets on it?
Yeah, that will have 3 sockets on it as well. There are some original talismans that have extra sockets on them, like the Infinity Gauntlet thing or the Asia's Protection. Let me build this one because I need this.
Welcome to hell. Welcome to hell.
But if you're gonna use your rage set, dude, you're gonna have to ditch the Talisman of the Realms. However, there is another thing that you could do. Do you remember I mentioned that you can turn some talismans into enchantments to wear on your armor?
Mhm.
Right. Well, you know your other favorite one, the one that allows you to do like the last second dodge. What's the name of it?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Amulet of Vasir. You can turn. You need to acquire the new one, mind you. That's in this realm. So
Yeah,
make sure you go.
How do I get that one? Remember that one was sick.
Don't go to that temple yet. Don't go to the temple. It's on one of the side shores.
Okay, then I will. I'm pretty sure left was where the queen was.
Yeah, the left is the Valkyrie. It should be on the right side. So go to the shore on the right. It should be in there somewhere. That was where that little Draugr scared the hell out of you. Remember that? So when you accumulate that and you fully upgrade it, you can turn it into a talisman, but it's going to cost a lot of money. This is why I'm saying you need to get every bit of hack silver that you possibly can, even if it means selling some stuff that you don't need.
Is there something else?
Oh, well, I can actually use one enchantment socket on this already, and it's only level 1. That's nice. Alright, what do I need to upgrade it?
Shoot the shit out of my Atreus.
Shit.
Well, scrounge around a bit more and we'll build something.
Ow! You cheap shot, you dick.
It looks like they fired you. Make sure you freeze them.
Alright.
Again, I said nothing.
Well, here we go.
When you said so.
What is it, boy?
I'll have to be up there to hit it. Yep.
Voices.
I
You
remember
don't hear
now.
that?
I have to fucking speed run this shit right here.
It's going away now. It was screaming. Lots of voices. Angry.
Get out of the way, boy. Oh my god.
You didn't hear that?
To be fair, you did kind of run into him.
Uh-oh.
Yep. See, Mr. Tech Blade, he knows as well. The upgrades in this New Game Plus are not
You
cheap.
tried talking to them?
No,
But maybe they need help.
they do not stop us, so they do not concern us.
But
They
maybe...
do not concern us.
That's it. Okay. Okie dokie.
You see how your axe was glowing after you did that executioner's thing? That's how you know that that explosion is activated.
Okay, what was the order?
That must be
I know
the
it's
old
this
temple.
one. This
Right,
one.
so it's the one right above your head, and it's like a triangle formation.
It's sad the elves can't work things out.
I'm sure it's
I'll
the
find such
one
a
that's
beautiful place, but war makes
it's
it
on the
hard.
left, but there's a gap
You
next
see
to
the
it.
eyes of a child. In war, a soldier sees beauty only in the blood of his enemy. The rest of him is lost.
Yeah, I think you hit them all, all 3 of them there. You just gotta be quicker.
You know about war,
There it is.
don't you?
Wars are
I'm going over there to
fought
get this
phases,
amulet as well.
Survival or advantage. Battles may be won by the better soldier. Wars are won by those who are willing to sacrifice everything to ensure victory.
Yeah, because I remember that thing was useful for the one chick, the one Valkyrie queen. Because I would always, you'd always freak out, you'd always panic, because every time I would do it, I would like, what's what I'm looking for? I would Jesus Christ, speech. I would dodge instead of what the hell? I would dodge at the last second instead of rolling, and you'd always like panic.
Yeah, it is a problem. You gotta know the difference between dodging once or rolling, and you know, blocking at the right second and stuff like that. It's not easy with these Valkyries, or even with just some standard enemies.
Am I dumb
How?
by doing this wrong? What am I doing wrong?
Hold on, I've got a worm here that's pissing me off. Die, you little shit. Right, what happened?
What the
If
fuck?
you need to, I think you need to activate it. Then hit
I'm
it.
watching you.
Yeah, that's it. Then hit the top one. That's it. And then activate it again. Rift! Well, you should get a nice amount of scap slug out of these rifts. Just be careful what comes out of them.
Okay, I know.
Oh, there's a timer on it as well.
Timer on what?
When you open rifts, you got like 2 minutes to beat the enemies.
Okay. That's great.
Should be okay. You can do it. Wow, look at all this lightning. Thank you, Thought.
Get out the blade, please.
There we go.
That's it.
I saw you were going all rage on them. Cheeky bastard. 19 scap slag now, it's not bad. Right, so if we go through this passageway, we should be able to get that amulet of Asio.
Which one? Which passage?
Oh, there's only
This
one
one?
way out anyway, so you'll get it. Oh, that's one of the artifacts there. Give me that.
Hey, that could be valuable.
Did I miss it?
No, it's sitting right beside you.
Huh? Wait, what? Am I doing this wrong?
No, there's 3 of them there.
Okay.
See, sometimes it's better to do a heavy
No,
throw
you
than a light one.
dumbass, oh, bastard. God damn it, I have to go all the way back around. This Kratos is a dumbass. No!
Oh, it's nice to be able to do all this again.
Wait, hold on, don't go too
Yay.
far.
Okay, I think this is the amulet. Yep, there we go.
Wait, what? Hold on. You're going a little too fast there, bud.
That's alright, you'll be
Bud.
fine. But... Bleh. Bleh.
Right there. Grab the shit. Thank you, Kratos, for not being dumb. Alright, jump down. Okay, there it is.
Oh look, there's your favourite Draugr. Hey buddy, the amulet's mine, you're not having it back.
Oh, I remember this shit. It's the double-bladed Draugr, isn't it? My favorite Draugr. Right here.
Honestly, it's the way he comes down there, it's like, you stole that amulet from my chest, and I want it back. Fuck off.
Stupid double-bladed Draugr.
Yeah, I still remember the first time that thing scared the hell out of you, because he was very quiet, I'll be honest, he doesn't make a lot of noise. I've seen Shaun of the Dead. Not only have I seen it, I own it. That is a funny film.
Huh?
I think you need to pull the wheel all the way down.
Was she in a war too?
Of a
Oh,
sort.
that's it.
Her family was decimated by hostile rivals, and she alone survived. She walked the warrior's path, but her war was to live on, to brave an unforgiving world alone.
And that's why she asked Sindri and Brock to make her the axe?
She had the strength to wield such a weapon, and the wisdom to use it for good. She found purpose in protecting the weak.
Huh?
So, she'd help out
I
the
did that
elves?
wrong?
No.
Alright, you basically have to be able to see the one in the top left corner, and when the other two line up with it, throw your axe, but do the quick throw.
Oh, I didn't see the top left corner. Okay.
Right, what's over here? Worms, Draugr. Where's the Draugr? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Why are you hiding in there, little fucker?
Oh my god. I forgot how to do this. This
Well,
one
you
up here,
only
right?
did it once, so it's all right.
This one? That's not up with this one. Or wait, what are you talking about? Am I going crazy or are you going crazy?
We're probably both crazy.
Is it two or is there three of them?
There's 3 of them.
Okay, where's the third? Oh, I see it. Okay.
Where are the eyeballs? I heard them. Come here, eyeballs. Wanna look at something? Look at this.
Undercut. God damn it. Give me this fucking ammo. I'm ready to fight this stupid ass double-bladed Draugr.
The funny thing was, my one, when he came down the corridor, he went straight for the kid.
What the fuck? How the hell? Huh? How in the world?
Alright, what are you doing? Right, let's have a look. Alright, once you pull that wheel down, stand in front of, stand where the chest is, right, and or close to where it is. Then just look up so you can actually see the one that's on the left. No, not right next to it, just close to it where you can actually see all 3 of them line up perfectly. All 3 of them have to be within your sight. You can't lose sight of all of them.
Yeah, it's... Oh my goodness.
When you pull the wheel down, just walk forward a few steps. Just a few steps near the chest.
That's it. Alright, time to face my best friend.
There you are. Now you've got your little amulet. I hope we don't have to face fast here in this. That'd be fucking annoying.
Alright, now, let me... Ow! Nice! Fucking trampoline shit. Okay.
Is that an Eye of Odin? Also it is. I forgot about that one.
Where is it?
I see you, you little eyeball. Come here.
Where is the thing I just...
It's a talisman.
Well, I thought it could be... Ow! I thought it could be turned into an equipment slot.
Yeah, but you have to upgrade it first.
Oh, those fuckers. That's how they get you.
Yep. I told you, man, it's not cheap. It's a lot more expensive than you even realize. Even you'll be surprised at the amount of money you must accumulate in this to upgrade everything. Of course, it depends on what you actually want to upgrade as well. Because my approach on this one will be a little bit different from yours, because I'm not using the rage set.
Father, you ever know anyone else who heard voices?
I'm fucking hungry, bro.
Blue door. That's gotta be the entrance. Let's go.
I was not prepared.
Careful, boy.
I was just so exhausted from doing that fucking... all that work. I'm glad I got it
That's me
done.
being the one worried about being tired after going to the gym, and you're the one that's actually tired today.
Yeah, I might have to go a bit early.
I know you will because I can hear it in your voice. I know when you're tired now, you know. I've gotten used to it.
Fair enough. My voice does change.
Yeah, it's croaky.
Yeah, so I'd say I'll go for 10 minutes, maybe 20 if I can make it. I'm gonna go eat something and pass out. Fucking octopus.
I've already got another God of War set up anyway. I'll just carry on with my other profile. Oh shit, you son of a... Whoever the fuck built you?
Son of a...
Where is he? Come here.
Good.
Oh, Freya. Freya's brother. Well, I'm not sure he did it, but close enough. Son of Freya. You know the weird thing is about Freya and Freya? They don't actually have a mother.
So were they born from a horse or something?
I think Njord just created them somehow, or they came from something mystical. I can't remember what it was, but they don't actually have a mother.
So they weren't here, and then you just weren't.
Well, that's how I did a bit more digging on Odin's grandfather Buri. It turns out that there was a lot more to him than I realized. He wasn't just the first god; he was the first man. He was actually classed as primeval man in Norse mythology. When the first giant appeared, Ymir, the frost giant, the next thing that came along with him was Othumbla, which was the divine cow. Now, what Ymir would do was he would drink her milk. That was how he stayed nourished. Now, after that, Surtur appeared.
Cow. Who the fuck comes up with this shit?
Oh, it's the mythology, dude. That's what it is. I told you, Norse mythology is very strange. It's got a lot of things to it that you don't even know about. But anyway, the cow found a massive block of ice somewhere, and the cow would lick the ice. And as the ice was melting, she uncovered like what basically was a man. It turns out that this man was Buri, Odin's grandfather, and somehow he was created like just naturally in the background, along with Ymir the giant. Now, when he was eventually thawed out, and after a long time, who was his wife? I can't remember who his wife was, but they had Bor, and then Bor married the giant Besla, and the two of them had 3 sons, and that was Odin, Vadi, and Ve. And they were the ones that slayed Ymir. And when Ymir was killed, they fashioned the other 7 realms from his entire body, from his bones to his hair, you know, to his eyes, his blood, everything. That's how they fashioned the 9 realms. But Ymir was so big that giants would literally just fall out of his armpits. And every time he made maggots evolved into dwarfs.
What's happening?
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? But before the 9 realms were made, there was only 2 realms. It was Muspelheim and Niflheim. Muspelheim was fire, Niflheim was ice, and in the middle there was the Great Void.
It was hard to make out, but way in the back, I'm pretty sure.
The rest of the realms are bayed off. Yeah, I know. It is very strange, isn't it?
I know what I heard.
You motherfucker came from a mystical cow. The cow was licking the ice, and he came from the ice, and then fucking giant fucking maggots and trolls and.
Because Ymir wasn't actually, he didn't actually look human. He was more like a giant troll or a giant ogre. Because the giants, when they were first made, they looked a lot like trolls and ogres. As time went on, they started looking a lot more human. And then eventually most giants were actually the size of a regular man. But they were still called giants, even though they weren't always big. It's just the name of their race.
Name of the race. Oh, this fucker. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Fuck this guy. Stupid king. blind as shit. They know they're ugly as shit, so they blind their enemies to help them. God, I hate these guys. Please.
You and me both.
No, do not charge up. Ah, you leveled up. Son of a biscuit.
Yeah, watch out for that.
Okay, that's it. You fuckers are all gonna die. I'm here to rage. Fucking Sparta. Each of the Titans, fuel your blades, Kratos. Ah. That's it. Fucking time stopping. Barry Allen in this bitch.
God damn.
Yeah, after this fight, I'm gonna go, man.
This fight is sometimes just a little bit annoying compared to some of the others. There's a lot of elves there.
You think? Fucker. Oh, and is a heavy Draugr, my favorite. Right next
Yeah.
to the double-bladed Draugr. Fucking hate the
This heavy
double-bladed
Draugr can be really annoying when they're teamed up with elves.
Well, yeah, 'cause you're focusing on the fucking elves, and then you don't realize it, and there's a goddamn Draugr behind you, and then he one-shots you.
Yeah, and he explodes when you get too close to him.
Yep. Alright, man, I'm gonna
Doing
go. I'm too tired, bro. I'm not gonna make it. I'm hungry as shit, too. I need to go eat something.
Well, yeah, you go and get some rest, and I'll switch over to my other profile in a minute. I have to stop the stream though.
I'm gonna end mine right here.
But yeah, let's try and get through this as much as we possibly can at some point.
Sounds like a plan. Hopefully tomorrow I won't be as tired.
And plus, you're rusty. I think you need a bit of
I'm very
practice.
rusty.
When we unlock Muspelheim, you're going there to practice.
Alright, man. See you later.
Alright, see you later, man. Anything else in here? What's your problem, huh? Well, you stay locked up in there, you little shit. Right, let's save this. Uh-oh. Which one was it? Investigate the temple and bridge. Yep, that's Julian's one and my one. And my one. Well, I'm not in Alfheim, I know that. I'm sure there's other mountains somewhere. Let me just load this one up. I'll stop this and just restart in like 1 minute. Yep, this is mine. Woo. That's the armor I was using. Right, let me just stop this one and be back in a minute. God's sake, what's wrong with me?